Now, using that six-pack chart from before, we're going to learn how to conjugate the verb estar for each pronoun. The way that we will conjugate I am with estar is yo estoy. Directly underneath that on the six-pack chart is the pronoun you, familiar. Tú. The way we'll conjugate you are with estar is tú estás. Underneath tú estás, we will have three different pronouns on the six-pack chart. The first one being usted, which is the formal way of saying you. And the way we will use estar with usted is usted está. Underneath that, you have he is, él está, and she is, ella está. On the other side of the six-pack chart, we have the pronoun we at the very top. So the way we say we are will be nosotros estamos. Directly underneath that on the six-pack chart is vosotros, which is the way of saying you all or y'all in Spain. The way we'll conjugate estar for this pronoun is vosotros estáis. And then in the very bottom box of the other side of the six-pack chart, we have ustedes, which is the way of saying you all or y'all on this side of the world, that is the United States and Latin America. And the way we will say you all are with the verb estar is ustedes están. And along with that, in the same box, we have ellos and ellas, and the way we'll conjugate estar for those pronouns is also están. Ellos están and ellas están. A side note is to notice that the pronouns that share the same box on the six-pack chart all conjugate the verb the same. For example, on the left-hand side of the six-pack chart at the bottom, usted, él, and ella, they all share that box, and they all conjugate estar as está, está, está. Usted está, ella está, and él está. Then on the other side, where the pronouns share ellos, ellas, and ustedes, they all conjugate the same. Ellos están, ellas están, and ustedes están. Now, if you haven't already, click here to find out how to conjugate ser, or click here to find out the difference between ser and estar.